Welcome back to Tracktalk, and this is your one-stop shop for all the necessary information, preview and tips for Sunday's meeting. We're now up to race number 7 on the programme, and it's a Class 5 of 1,700 metres, with Official being the top weight here, rated relatively lowly, 33. It's a 22 to 33 rated race, this, so not strong. Simon Cock takes the mount. Angel Halo is the mount of Mark Lerner. And further down, the likes of Marcus Antonius, who steps into Class 5 grade for the first time. This could be a gilt-edged opportunity for him. Lim's Rhythm is the mount of Danny Beasley, drawn a good gate in 3. Further down, the Ginger Man. Dark Knight is the mount of Shafrazal. And we've got Flash the Flag, who's been seemingly struggling a tad. THK on board. Stella Polare, Sun Pittsburgh, and Old Billy Britton. Both of the last two mentioned are emergencies.
Well, let's look at the track work of Angel Halo in the Tuesday morning with Mark Lerner on top, training this 1,600 meters winners. So I've got to respect him in the 1,700. He would always done well in this poly track as well. So yeah, one to respect.
He certainly is one to respect. Let's have a look at Lim's Rhythm, who's owned and trained by trainer David Cock. 4th to Sportscaster last time, Ray. I thought this wasn't a bad run, to be honest. Rated 30. He's won twice from 43 only. What was your take on him?
Yeah, not much of speed from this Lim's Rhythm. He tried to run on, but not much of turn of foot from him. Maybe a place chance today in the 1700. Of course, he can run the distance, but yeah, not for place chance for me as well.
You seem...
I'm not certain.
Not very
him.
confident on him.
I'm not very confident for him.
I don't blame you at all. He's a horse who doesn't win all that often, but he's got a bit of form. I must ask you for a line on your top pick, Master Sommelier. I mean, I also like a maiden, so I guess this was probably a race where you could take a chance with a maiden.
Yes, he's still a maiden after 17 start. Definitely, that connections and the trainers, of course, they try to get him to get a win as soon as possible. So there's intention there. Of course, you need to run on well with a senior rider on board. Probably he can do well.
Oscar's riding him, isn't he?
Yeah, with Oscar's riding. So hopefully with this, with a senior rider on board, hopefully he can do it.
Yeah, I quite like Marcus Antonius here on Class 5 debut. I thought he's run behind Hulo's Bay actually last time, and 6th wasn't too bad, and for that reason I was happy to put him on top. Ray's quite confident as well, though obviously likes Master Sommelier. I've got Master Sommelier for 4th. Lim's Rhythm in for 2nd. I'm afraid Angel Halo. I mean, look, to be honest, we really are dealing with inconsistent horses here, which is going to make life, I think, punting on the race very tough. You might want to take perhaps an exotic in a race like this, Ray, and combine quite a lot of runners. 3, 5, 2 and 4. How would you play the race?
I agree with you. This is a race for exotic. I'm going for number 4, Master Sommelier, mainly because of value. And of course, number 3, Marcus Antonius, first time stepping on distance 1,700, may just able to get the job done. Number 2, Angel Halo, definitely, because he was done well in the polytrack 16 up to 1,700. Naja, we hardly speak about him. This horse have been lurking somewhere there. About the last 2 starts have been some excuses, so I'm going to give him some chance. 4, 3, 2, 6.
Yeah, and I'm full of more confidence now because he's one of the Track Spy sectional stars as well, Marcus Antonius. So hopefully he gets the job done there. He's got plenty of supporters. Right, let's move on to race 8. Now, this is the race at the top of the show we actually alluded to. Now, as you can see there, you don't adjust your TV sets. We haven't messed up the graphics here. 52.5 kilos is the top weight First Chief will carry. It's a fascinating conundrum we're set here because Water Rocket is the second EA and he's rated 67, so I mean he would have been a whopping 13 points higher than the top weight as it is now. So there's a look at the field for you. Jaxa further down is interesting. We'll take a look at him shortly as well. And over the page we can show you the EAs there. Obviously Optimum Star is one of them, and Water Rocket. So a spread of weight here of 50 up to 52.5 kilos. It's an intriguing race, to say the least. 49 rated up to 54. But anyway, Raymond, we have got to try and find the winner. That's our job, and we're going to start with Perfect.
Yes, Perfect up and rather unlucky last start. He's slowly away. In the Tuesday morning, he's a bit unsettled. Nevertheless, he keeps himself in very good form. Mel can probably make a case for him in the last start. So he's one of a serious contender today. Non-place getter or winner in 10 starts in Class 4. That does alarm me slightly. Here's Jaxa. Now, he's won a recent trial, which we are showing you here in 60.75 seconds. Lightly raced.
I mean, in a race like this, I mean, surely a horse like Jax's nearly going to be favourite, isn't he?
Yeah, this is the second start in the Class 4. The trial that day was pretty impressive for me. Well, I thought there's some improvement, and also on the Tuesday morning he looked pretty well with his stablemate. They approached we know race well in Class 4.
He has indeed, and Jax is still an entire horse, a son of Lemon Drop Kid, and 35 days since we last saw him in action. Obviously, he has had that trial as well. And look, many might be thinking, why is this race, run under the weight conditions it is? Obviously, and that's due to the fact that priority passes have now been scrapped, and the balloting system here back to the old system, which has obviously meant that Water Rocket has become the EA2. So there would have been other horses higher rated that have been balloted, but this is the race that we've ended up with. I mean, obviously a lot of the senior jockeys can't ride in it, but it gives an opportunity to someone who can do it lighter weight.
We do have that with Mark Lerner with LPB. The heavier rider are not here. Maybe because of the big discrepancy between the top rated horse, Water Rocket, and the rest.
The fact he doesn't run.
He doesn't run.
I mean, he's actually not in the field.
Even if he run, right?
It's going to be even more peculiar if he does run.
If he does run, so there'll be other horses. There's no horses that ride with 57, 58, 54. None of them will be.
Well, he'll be giving 7.5 kilos.
Yeah,
away.
Because of 16 rating point.
The RX magazine actually tip him here, the second emergency, which is almost unheard of. But they tip him over the top weight. Just quickly, give us a line on a horse like Unconquered. I mean, Leslie's got him in here, and obviously he's a horse in not bad shape.
Yeah, he's keeping himself in good form. I'm not sure about the ride, but okay, maybe some good form. This is not a very strong race, so maybe a place chance for me.
Yes, he could be a place chance, couldn't he? Again. He will be the mount of THCO. We rode him last time. That was behind a Hot Shot Slam when he drifted in price, but did manage to run a nice race. Let's have a look at the selection, shall we, for this race? And I'm going to go with Jaxa on top here. Over the Wild Bunch, who Troy C will take them out. Takes over from THCO actually on this one. He'd need to bounce back to his best, but if doing so is a definite chance. Course and distance winner. Unconquered in for third, and First Chief makes it in as well. 9-2-3-1.
Yeah, I'm going for number 9, Jaxa as well. Number 2, the Wild Bunch, mainly because we have Trial C on board. He's running pretty well in the course and distance winner as well. Number 6, Strong and Best, and followed by number 7, Sun Rectitude. 9-2-6-7. Let's take a look at the card for race 9 on the programme. It's another Class 5, this time on the turf though, over 1,200 metres. Admiral Winston's up at the top, Laduric with 59 kilos. We've got Mowgli in the field as well, who has drawn a good gate. Louis Beausoleil takes over there. Sesson further down has been in good form. We're going to take a look at his track work very shortly. Hidden Promise is the man of Jolin Sial from gate 3, 54.5 kilos. She'll claim off that. Season Lucky, our showcase. Red Riding Wood and Coming Fast are the EAs. All right, let's look at Sesson's track work in the morning, Tuesday morning. That was a pretty good, interesting track work. It didn't really go that quick, but he kept himself fresh with Simon Cook on board training him.
He is indeed. Simon has one on the horse, and last time out rode him, he was second to Miracle. As we take a look at Mowgli in action here, running third to Bionics 29 days ago. He's only had one go over this trip, but he has been placed over 14, so I think he'll stay it. And I just feel that he's a horse on the back of, this is his second up run after a long layoff, so I think he's going to strip a lot fitter.
Yeah, he's a bleeder, and he's got some limb for issues and all sorts of health problems. So that's the reason for not being racing too much for 5 years old. So maybe second up, he just be able to get himself fit for the today race. Yeah,
and he had a slipping saddle on that occasion as well, so that wouldn't have helped matters. But he obviously still ran a nice race. We must mention the top weight Admiral Winston. Obviously, he is trained by Mark Walker. Vlad Jurek will take the ride on him for the third time. He's a horse who hasn't really delivered what we expected.
Yeah, he was struggling of late, and maybe 1,000 meters would be more suitable for him. But 1,200, I've not seen done well on this trip. I'm going to leave him be for the time being.
Yeah, that's fair comment indeed. You've got Eunice Avenue 3 in here as well, who's an interesting runner, I feel. Of the others, again, one or two of them just struggling to find their form, really. Intrepid, she's 4 points higher than her last win, but this trip might be a little bit on the sharp side for her. And Gamely, just on Gamely, I mean, he's only having his second run in the grade. He's probably, arguably, a bit better than this mark of 46.
Yes, he should
He can
be.
compete of a higher mark.
You know, remember he was the one who, for several times, being placed in the restricted maiden, getting a lot of prize money for Donna. Yeah, but I thought this game he sort of like lost his place. But maybe going to the poly track would be more suitable for him.
He needs about $2,800 to go past $200,000 in prize money. So if he finishes third, he'll surpass $200,000, which is good.
That'll be good for the owner and connection.
It will indeed, and obviously very sadly the racing manager for Falcon Racing recently passed away, so our condolences to Falcon Racing, and we wish their horses very well this weekend. Indeed, that was Crit, well-known racing manager for Falcon Racing. Mowgli on top for me. Race 9, number 3 goes on top over Admiral Winston, number 1. Sesson in for third, and Afrenianos Avenue, or Av3 in for fourth. 3-1-7-2.
I'm going for number 7, Sesson, knowing that he's trying to get another win in the 1200 meter. And number 3, Mowgli, of course, he showed some ability. Number 2, Eunice Avenue 3, and number 4, Gamey. Wasn't that stellar performance of late, but hopefully he can bounce back. 7-3-2-4.
Yeah, Sesson for Ray there. I'm happy to go the other way. But a really nice couple of races coming up after this break. Races 10 and 11. We've saved the best till last, and it includes the very speedy Sun Ops coming up in race number 10. More to come here on Track Talk, plus all the best bets as well towards the end of the programme. Hope you can join us after this.